Guys, welcome. I love you guys. Welcome to High Vibe Monday. Everyone who's been following me for a while, and for those of you who are new, welcome. You know that every Monday I like to come live with a fresh message from Spirit just to help you guys out for the week ahead. And not only for the week ahead, but they're designed to stack. They're designed to help you with your self-care so that you can feel good, you're optimal, in a state of thriving while all of your manifestations are coming in. And so this week's going to be a little bit different. Instead of channeling a spirit fresh, I was chatting with Spirit this morning, and they were really talking to me about the significance of self-care, and that a lot of you guys are not doing it enough right now. And not only are you not doing it enough, but like quarantine, COVID has made it a little bit more difficult to get that self-care in. So we're going to call this Revamp Your Self-Care. This video is going to show you all the different ways that I like to do self-care to hopefully help you guys on your self-care journey, knowing that every self-care practice is unique to the individual. Okay, so before quarantine, I used to go to Sisu sauna, which is an infrared sauna that just heats up your body beautifully, and then they have a cold plunge afterwards. I would go at least 2 to 3 times a month, if not once or twice a week. Now that I can't go there, my body's just been starting to ache more, and ache more, significantly more. My feet have been starting to hurt a lot, significantly, to the point where I couldn't walk for about 3 weeks. This is the first week that I've been able to walk, and my pain level is down to about a 3. So what you guys need to hear from that is that it's not you do self-care once and you're automatically back in alignment, or you stretch your feet once and your feet are automatically back to normal. No, this is self-care. You want to show yourself you care daily. Okay, so with that, I also used to eat a lot of food at Real Roots. Real Roots is this delicious local Chattanooga vegan, the wife is an excellent chef, the husband is certified in nutrition, so everything that they produced, you knew it was good nutrition for you, and it tasted really good, and was vegan. But I can't go eat there anymore. They haven't reopened yet, and I support that decision on their part. I wish there was a way I could contribute more to them financially during this time. So you know what? If you guys want to help them out, I'm going to leave their PayPal link in the description of the YouTube video. If you're on another platform, you're going to have to navigate to my YouTube channel, look in the description, and I'll put their direct PayPal link in if you want to give them a little love right now. But from that, I had to learn how to cook. I didn't know how to learn to cook. That's why I ate there as much as I ate there. I did not know how to cook. My cooking was frozen pizzas from grocery stores. So in this time of quarantine, am I happy that I've had that time that I've been making mayonnaise from scratch. I've been making veggie stock from scratch. I've been then cooking the chickpeas from scratch. I've been making my own, so I've been making a lot of food of my own, spaghetti. Just name a few. I kind of post these a lot on my Instagram if you guys are curious, just to kind of follow me with my cooking adventures. I even made French fries. I even learned how to deep fry French fries on a stovetop. That's just a stressor though, right? Every time you have to learn something new, and I don't have a healthy relationship with food. I don't. I'm afraid of it. I don't understand what's healthy, what's not. I was raised on buffets, and the more plates you ate, the more positive reinforcement you got. So the food area is a sensitive subject for me, and I've had to put a lot of time, love, and energy there. So you guys need to hear from that some of these revamp your self-care, these energy updates, you don't have the outside sources that you used to be able to outsource it to, so you are low-key getting a little bit more stressed as the weeks go on that we can't go outside. I know that some countries are reopening and all of that good stuff, but bottom line is it's not going to be quote-unquote normal for a while. Going to the grocery store is probably going to take more time. Interacting with friends, being able to go to a restaurant. Restaurants are going to look different. I was just watching a video in China, and they had every other table available, and there was a max of 4 people per table. So what about those families of 8? What about those families of 12? They all can't go get a family dinner together. So it's more about being prepared that this is a global shift. And I'm hoping that this will wake you up to realize that part of this global shift is you need to reawaken self-care that you can do at home. okay? And so I want to share one more with you. I mentioned that my feet were hurting. My feet were hurting a lot, and it got to the point where I couldn't even walk on them. Like, it was excruciating to even step down on them, and that's when I realized, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I overpronate. I haven't had these shoes are 3 years old. They typically last me about 2 years. I've been wearing old shoes for a year now. And so after the first 2 days of doing ice baths, of stretching, aka self-care, okay? Because there's 3 areas of self-care. There's more than 3, but these are the 3 of how I clump them together, right? So there's practical, there's feel good, and then there's just sometimes you need to do things like for the energy update. Maybe not something that's going to immediately provide immediate relief, like a massage or like stretching, but it's something you know you need to do to kind of push yourself out of your comfort zone a little. Okay, so practical was my feet were excruciating. I couldn't walk on them. My body was starting to hurt over time because I wasn't going to see Susana. I've started looking up in-home yoga, and I found 2 amazing people on YouTube. Yoga with Adrienne and Yoga with Concha. Oh, those two are starting to become part of my daily self-care routine. I just did the text neck routine, and my back feels so much better after doing it, because you can't just do that once. That's something you're gonna have to do once, twice, 3 times a week minimum to keep your body feeling good long term, okay? So yoga, I did ice baths for my feet. I bought new shoes for my feet, but I had to, when you get new shoes, sometimes you have to break yourself into the new shoes, because my feet would cramp from being tired from the proper arch support. So it's taken about 3 weeks of just ice bathing, massages, and slowly wearing the shoes to now, this is the first time my pain is below a 5. So I've been walking around my apartment, and I can walk around and like my foot pain's under a 5. So guys, sometimes you just need to understand that self-care is a journey. And sometimes when there's added stressors, like you personally forgot to buy your shoes, so now your feet hurt. Well, you're loving on your feet. Can you love on them versus you're so dumb, you're so stupid, all those easy self-judgment stuff that come in. Instead go, oh my God, I'm so glad I became aware of this now. What do I want to do now about the situation with no judgment of the past? Okay, and so another practical one is Banja Balm. And I want to tell you guys, because a lot of people ask me, what do I do for self-care? And I personally love Chroma Herbs. You'll just have to, I think their website is chromaherbs.com, but here's the link. It's like Chroma Herbs, herbal products, Banja Balm, organic pain relief, and they have a whole host of stuff. I even have this other one, organic anti-inflammatory blend. And so I consider this one to be a practical one though, and I consider this one to just be a feel-good one. Because do I need anti-inflammatory? You could argue that either way, but ultimately if I ate a healthy diet, no, I probably wouldn't need this as much. So this is one that I'm just doing for it feels good. It generally feels good. When I pop this thing open, do a little squeeze, and I just go like this. The proper dose for this is 3 drops. It genuinely just makes me feel better. That was a little drop. I might be running out. I got half a bottle. This genuinely, I do it just because it makes me feel good. This is like, I took the time out of my day to love on my body. And I know that there's a lot of stressors around, which are cortisol and inflammatories. And I don't know if this deals anything with cortisol. I'm not giving any medical advice right now, okay? Just the simple act of taking this, though, makes me feel better. Makes me feel like I love myself. I'm taking care of myself. So this self-care may not be for you, but this is the self-care for me. I'm like, oh, you know what? I did have asthma a lot of my life. Inflammation. So if I just take this, do I believe this is curing asthma? No. Do I think that this is something that helps me feel better about maintenance? Yes. Work with your doctors, though, if you need a long-term acting medical steroid, guys. Work with your doctor. I was on a long-term acting steroid for a very long time, and I worked with an NP over the course of a year, and we kept reducing my amount as I enacted new self-care to eventually to be able to get off of it. But you want to work with like an ND, NP, maybe even someone with DO after their name. But okay, so this is like a practical one, and this one's my favorite because check it out. Check out the ingredients. Contains no chemicals, dyes, detergents. It's organic, it's small batch. And I met the owner too. I met her on a retreat, and she is just the sweetest lady ever, and her husband studied this. So the ingredients are organic cayenne, ginger, St. John's worts, arnica flowers. You got the peppermint oil and the eucalyptus oil and the other ingredients. Sorry guys, it's not. There's no chemicals in this, and I just like to grab a little. I consider this one practical because my wrists actually hurt every day. That's my difference. If you have a part of your body or like your heart, your emotions, if there's a part of you that is actively hurting right now, that's where I call it like practical. That's something you better do daily. And look, guys, oh my God, you don't feel it like immediately. You feel the massage immediately, but dude, this actually does work. I was the biggest skeptic of all organic stuff, but now that I try them and I use them how they're recommended. I'm not an anti-vaxxer though. I believe in a combo of Western and Eastern personally. But for self-care, guys, oh my God. Oh yeah, and then get this little stretch on. I learned this from Yoga with Concha. Okay, so if your wrists hurt, and my wrists have been hurting, it's practical. So every day do something to tend to it. And you can at least stretch your hand out for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, so for feel good, so I want to give you guys an even more, I think this is called a geisha. I don't actually know how to pronounce this, but it comes with a roller too. Guys, this thing, you want to put a little type of lotion down on wherever it is you're massaging out. Oh, this has become integral in my self-care. And check it out, guys. You could also do it here on the side of your face. Oh my God, that's a gem. This is a gem. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, then you're going to do the other side. Okay, there's also another one I learned that you do it on your neck. The base of your spine here, and, well, I don't have a proper shirt on for this, but you go up to the base of the bone, and you just go down. Oh my God, that feels so good. It feels so good. I could do that for 10 minutes. But that's the point, guys, self-care. I showed you how to do it, but guys, when I do it for myself, I do it for like 5 minutes, and then I'll flip it the other way. 5 minutes, and then I'll massage like my jawbone another 5 minutes, and then I do the other side. Your self-care needs to be revamped right now. Some of it is short term, like my feet hurt, so I've been doing, and I'll make a yoga playlist for you guys of all the yoga things I've been doing in case you have like plantar fasciitis and your feet hurt. Again, it's not medical advice, it's just what I've done to do more self-care for myself. It first started out with like some basic stretches. Now my foot pain has gone down to below it's like a 4. It's like a 3 or a 4 today. I'm like, okay, I can move around. So then I started doing other yoga, and the yoga I did today, full body flow, and I did Release Henny Energy Quarantine Yoga with Yoga with Concha today. I have more energy, so I was able to do more energy, but that one also comes into the energy area. Remember I said practical, feel good, energy? So practical is something your body hurts, tend to it. Feel good is, what are those things that you could just do daily that are just, I'm doing this to show myself I love myself. And then the energy is, I kind of got into a little bit of a slump. Not a slump, but like a sleepy time. Like I was sleeping a lot, I was meditating a lot, and I was like, oh, okay, I need a bit of a kick up. I've been down and out because of my feet, but my feet pain's not that much today. So I had to stretch myself a little bit, and I had to do, I'm normally like yin yoga. I just want to calm down and mellow down, right? And I'm a meditator. I'm a law of attraction teacher. I'm about quieting the mind. Sometimes my area that I need a boost in is my physical body. So I went and I did those 2 yoga videos today. And I made sure to do ones that are flow to amp up the energy, not just stretch and feel good. I did my stretch and feel good ones first, 40 minutes. And then I did 40 minutes of these 2 wonderful ladies' yoga videos, 20 minutes each. My self-care took about an hour and a half today. I watched a little bit of Kumo. Watching Kumo, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Governor Kumo of New York. I don't even live in New York. But when I watch his press briefings, I feel so much safer. I just feel better. I feel more calm. I feel more aware. I feel more informed. Even though what's going on over there doesn't impact me or affect me at all, just when I watch that man speak, I feel a little more calm, a little bit more safer. So some of your self-care is going to be feel good stuff. Guys, that took up about 2.5 hours of my day. Massaging, make myself massaging, yoga, the stretching yoga for the I needed some energy, and then watching Kumo, and then I made myself lunch. Your self-care routine is going to take on a different nature. So you need to take some time to revamp it. And here's another one. If you need energy, a chant you'll want is Om. So you'll want to go do. I'll link to my yoga playlist of just like the yoga people I've been following on YouTube. So yes, you'll have to navigate to my YouTube video to watch this. And couple it with the chant Om. You will feel so much better. Okay, love you guys. Give me a comment below. What are you? I hope this helped you feel at ease. That yes, you are gonna have to revamp your self-care. You're gonna have to start doing things differently. You're going to have to implement new self-care routines. So let go of the judgment and go, I'm adopting, I'm adapting, I'm evolving to a new level of self-care. Change your words to those. And then comment below. Let me know, what's your self-care? I want to know what your self-care is, because I found out about this from watching a TikTok video, guys. So share your self-care routine below. Love you guys. Bye.